Scorpio, it's your birthday. Don't know why it escaped me that this is Scorpio season. Anyway, let's do a reading for you. Scorpio, full reading. I am going to do it quickly though. Not because I'm in a rush, although I am an Aries and I usually am in a rush, but because it's going to be a lot of questions and there's going to be a lot of variables and a lot of ground to cover. So let's go. Let's do it. 3 more shuffles and let's begin. Underneath this whole thing is the 3 of Swords in reverse. Recovery, healing. Don't know what it means exactly, but that is underneath this whole reading. Where you are at this time is you are not willing to help, to assist, to be of assistance, to work with others. You are not willing to do something in a situation to where you could do something, but you've decided, you know what? Not doing it. Now, I have to bring up, I'm part Scorpio, so now I can kind of relate to this. I didn't even think about this. My moon is in Scorp. So the moon is your shadow, in my opinion, or the subconscious, okay? Let's call it the subconscious. So, but whatever's going on here, Scorp, you could help, but you've decided, no, not doing it. So when I think about that, for me, I have told people from experience certain things, okay? And you can say something 5,000 times. Everybody has a free will, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to take a shit on what you said. Kind of reminds me of, you know, we have the Lover's card, which is that story of in the Garden of Eden is what that picture is, right? And God told them, hey, you can eat of any tree in this place, but don't eat this one. What's the first thing they did? Boom, they went straight for the tree. That it's human nature, quote unquote, right? Because we have a free will, we want to do and try shit our way first. We're not going to listen to you. Could be something like that. Could be something like you're at work and you've told the guys 5 different ways from Sunday, hey, that machine over there, if you don't do this, A, B, C, and D, it is going to blow up on your ass. Shut down, reboot, whatever the case is. It's going to fuck up, okay? Nope, they don't want to listen. So it's something like that, okay? It's that energy, okay? Use your imagination. And the challenge is the Emperor in reverse. Now, I feel for many of you, this is your boss, okay? If it's not your boss, it's your father. And if it's not your father, it is a dominant masculine energy. Well, there goes the gender issue, because this is a dominant masculine energy. This is somebody that is not fucking around. They mean business, okay? So this person that would normally be in that dominant energy is saying, fuck it. I don't want to take accountability and I'm going to let this motherfucking shit go to hell. So in other words, this could be an absentee boss, okay? This is somebody that should see what's going on, but they don't want to fucking see it. And they've shirked their responsibility is what I'm feeling. If it's not that, if this is love, this is a possible Aries, could just be a very powerful individual, okay? So whatever the case is, that's what's up. That's your challenge in this next 6-week period. Underneath in your subconscious, Scorp, there is restlessness, 4 of Swords in reverse, and in your hopes and fears, the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is, to me, frustration, not feeling the magic, okay? Like you feel like nothing's moving, you know, you're not charged. There's something, a deficiency in your energy field, okay? In the recent past, or let's just say the past, you were a mother and you were pregnant. That energy right there is pregnancy. But it doesn't have to be a physical human that is brought into this world, which is this gift here. It could be a new song, something being concepted, and something incredible happened. But whatever happened, it caused you to walk away from something. This is weird. I don't know what this is about. You had this thing that was in the 5D that was trying to manifest itself into the 3D, and as a result, or even though this was the case, you ended up leaving some type of emotions behind and walking away from it. I don't know exactly what it means. Only you do, Scorp. And now, what lies before you is 5 of Cups. We're back in reverse. We're back to our original card that is underneath this whole reading. This 3 of Swords in reverse is recovery and healing from emotional trauma or emotional pain or emotional suffering. And 5 of Cups in reverse is the same energy, but it has to do with the past. In other words, something in the past is still here in the present. You're dealing with it in the present, even though it was in the past. Wild, weird, wild stuff. Weird, wild stuff. In your advice, Scorp, Spirit says, make a decision. King of Swords. Not only make a decision, I feel it's kind of like become resolute in your mind about something. I think one of the things that's going on right now, Scorp, is we're beginning to see underneath everything. You get on social media and you see some really hideous stuff going on. And I think you have to make a decision on what you believe about certain things. I think there's a lot of people that are on the fence about stuff. When you're on the fence and you don't know, and that's one of the things that I fear, is that most people right now do not really know what's going on. I mean, we cannot trust the information that we're seeing anymore. It's not like you can trust it. So some of you need to go down the rabbit hole. Some of you need to go down that rabbit hole, and you need to go down that rabbit hole and start doing your research, because I'm just telling you, that's what I'm feeling. What is affecting this situation external to you? There is somebody that has lost their motherfucking shit, Temperance in reverse. And this person that has lost their shit and has lost their way, because Temperance is about guidance, and this is somebody that has no guidance. They have no navigational system. This is business. This is the CEO. This is somebody higher up that is, they just don't give a shit. They're willing to let the company go down in flames. But that, overall projected outcome, this is what really sucks is, now let me back up to something here. There is a power couple on the board. You have in the recent past, you were this Empress, and your challenge is the Emperor in reverse. Cannot leave that out, that there may be a power couple situation involved in your overall projected outcome. Questions, very simple questions. I feel this really goes, when we look at this reading, I always like to take these cards right here and move them over and just look at this line right here. This is what you don't see coming, some people call it. This is, what lies before you, right? And that is recovering from the past. Your advice is to come to resolution about something with that King of Swords, make a decision about something, you know what I'm saying? And in your overall projected outcome, it looks like you will be asking questions and you will be going down that rabbit hole like I just told you just a minute ago. This can be you doing some research, you doing some investigating, something like that. Okay, so that is your general Now let's move on to the second phase of this reading. This is for those of you that have been separated from the person that you love. It does not have to be a lover. It can be a family member. But you have not talked to this person. Maybe there was a big blow up. First 8 cards out. What is going on in your person's energy and emotions? What's going on in your person's energy and emotions is they are thinking about messages, texts, emails, and so forth. There's something about them feeling left out in the cold and wanting to come out of the cold. And there's these messages, okay? Don't know what it means. They are thinking about a toxic energy and they don't want no part of it. They are thinking about option A. They are holding or thinking about I feel like it's a secret thing that happened romantically or damn it, there's so many ways that I could read this. Okay, let me give you another one that just popped in my mind right as I was saying that, is that there's a secret and it involves a connection. Okay, that was one. Option B, there is a secret that of a connection that they didn't talk about to anybody or they've never told anybody about it. There was something to do with how somebody came at them with their cup extended. And whatever the case is, they're hiding it, they're keeping it a secret, something like that. Okay. Option C, they are thinking about something having to do with, it almost feels like psychically sending some kind of energy, and the energy is not good. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. You know, because Knight of Cups in reverse can be hate and anger. And with that High Priestess, either if they're using, I'm hoping that they're not sending mean or nasty thoughts to people or sending nasty feelings to somebody or thinking about it, right? Because this is what's going on in their energy, emotions, and their thought life. So it could be that they're sitting there thinking about some kind of situation where Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, Knight of Cups in reverse can mean a few things. Knight of Cups in the upright can mean an apology. And in the reverse, it could be somebody that feels like, I don't fucking owe you an apology, motherfucker. You know, like, I don't know what it is. I don't feel good about it. I don't like this in their energy. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Now, maybe the reason I don't like it is because the same person possibly has this energy of injustice and somebody getting chopped out in a really negative way. So Queen of Swords in reverse to the Justice card in reverse. In other words, somebody said something very vile, very wicked. Somebody cut somebody out, and I mean, they didn't just fucking say, hey, I don't want to talk to you ever again. They went low. You know what I'm saying? Like, they went for something low. They went for the fucking juggler kind of shit. Now, keep in mind, this is what's going on in their energy and emotions. We don't know that this is about you, Scorp. May not have anything to do with you. Could be stuff that's going on at work, things like that. Now, this next query is about you, because this is, how do they view Scorpius? Damn. Well, I'm not going to lie. I can't lie about this. I mean, this is what the cards are saying. But Queen of Wands in reverse is not a very nice energy. It is a very, I'm not going to lie, it's an ugly energy. And you don't really see that that's ugly. 8 of Swords. They don't think you see this side of you. In other words, you may not know that you're doing something, Scorp. They think that you need to slow down and heal. Star card, Chariot in reverse. You need to slow down. You need to stop. You need to heal. They may view you as wounded in some way. 2 of Cups to the Page of Cups in reverse. They view you as somebody that was a partner, was a connection, and now you don't even want to fucking say hi or anything. They view you as magician in reverse. In other words, you could have manifested some bad shit. You did some bad shit, something like that. Hangman reversed. It's kind of like a restless energy. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm sorry. But that is what they view you as right now. Could just be because something's fresh, something's, in their mind that they're focused on. Okay, next query. Projected actions towards you, if any. If not, why not? What are the blockages? Can you come towards them? And if you can come towards them, what would your strategy need to be? I'm going to break it down into 4 groups, group A, B, C, and D. Your story will fit into one of these 4 groups, if not multiple groups. Okay, group A, are they coming in towards you in this next 6-week period? Answer, I don't think they're coming in myself. In fact, nothing says that they are coming in here. 7 of Swords in reverse to the 10 of Pentacles. But what the blockage is, and the answer would be there's something that they have not told you having to do with the high probability that they have a home somewhere else. They have not told you possibly that they are married and they have a family. Can you come towards this? Yes, you can. Why? Why do I say that? Because they want to come clean about it. Now, this person may have been lying for a long time and hiding it from you for a long time, but the reason that you're not hearing from them is they've got something else going on somewhere else, is another way that it could be read. It doesn't mean that it will turn into that 10 of Pentacles for them, but it could be that there's something else that they're in, okay? Can you come towards it? You shouldn't. But if you did, this is what you're going to find out, okay? 25% of you, that's your story. Group B, are they coming in towards you? I feel that they are not coming in towards you, but I feel that they want to. They want to come back. 6 of Swords in reverse. They want to come back, but there's a problem. And the problem is that they have all this shit that they're holding on to, and things responsibilities and so forth. And that's your blockage. Is this person has a lot of shit on them. Can you come towards it? I think you can. What would your strategy need to be? Well, I guess be ready to take some of these burdens. And the problem is that if a person takes burdens on like that, even if you relieve some of the burdens off of them, they're likely to regain new burdens because they don't know how to let go of things, and they may even feel, I don't know, it could be something religious for them. They call it stigmata in Catholicism, which is literally taking pain from people and shit, and there's all kinds of craziness that goes on. Why a person would do this to themselves, but they're doing it. I feel like this person will come back. Like if you were to go to this person, they would probably try to do shit with you, but knowing damn good and well that they can't do it. But they're that kind of a person, I feel like. It's just what I'm intuitively feeling, okay? I don't know that it's true, but that is your distinguishing factor about that group as well, is this person is one of them kind of people that likes to, I don't know if it's that they like to do it, it's just that they do it. I know, like, I can think of a few people that I've known in my life. They will give you the shirt off their back even though they're fucking dying and shit. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing for you or not, Scorp. It's your life. You have to do you. And, I can't blame you if you did. So that's Group B. Group C, are they coming towards you? I'm going to say that it is very possible that they will. Death card, your card in reverse, which is talking about bringing something back from the dead, and they want to take a leap towards that. They want to take a leap towards bringing something back from the dead. You feel me? That's pretty cool. That's good energy. I like that energy. What would your strategy need to be? Well, can you come towards them? Obviously, you can. There's a good chance they're coming towards you. What would your strategy need to be? Don't fuck it up. That's my advice. Don't fuck it up. I feel like you guys have a history, I guess is what I'm feeling. There's a history there. There was something really good that y'all had, and they're not sure about it. So what's your strategy? Your strategy needs to be, you need to be able to present something to them that makes them believe that it is possible. You know what I'm saying? So you may not be able to use the generic shit that you've used before, you know, in your toolbox, which is, you know, you may have to think outside of the box is what I'm getting at. Okay, so last group. Group D. Are they coming in towards you? Answer. I do not believe that they are. Why not? What are the blockages? There's something going on with this person where they are looking very carefully at the details involving the details of a third party situation. Could be a love triangle. It could be these energies have gone out of alignment, and they are looking at the details about this. And so my question to you, Scorp, or to this set of Scorps, was there third party stuff going on? Because they're focused on it. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about every little thing is one of the definitions for this card. The other definition could be that they are working diligently at something and they don't have time for connection, and they're not socializing with people, and they've kind of gone into this antisocial type of energy. Can you come towards this? I think you can, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they're going to listen to you. They might, but they are very focused on perfecting something, working on something. Either way, I don't like it, but you must do you. What would your strategy need to be? I guess, you know, don't expect so much. You might get a lot further, is my advice. So that is projected actions. Next, how do you view them? You view them as motherfucking Queen of Cups, loving, nurturing energy, but Knight of Swords. They might be real quick to speak. In other words, the first thing that comes to their mind comes out. And sometimes they ain't always the best, right? Wheel of Fortune in reverse to the Lovers card. You view this whole thing with them as really life-changing. It changed your life. Your connection with them changed your life. And it doesn't feel like it was in a good way, I'm not going to lie. Or it hasn't been thus far in the best way that it could have been. You know, like, I feel like this hurts you very badly. You view them as total happiness, 10 of Cups, but 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel unfinished in your mind. Okay, this is not over. And 2 of Pentacles to the 2 of Swords. Wow. You're trying to maintain balance, but you're fucking confused as a motherfucker. Damn. Shit. All right, last query. This query here is mutual energy that you both share as a result of the connection and disconnection, okay? This is what energy you both have basically put each other in, the summation of the energy exchange, whether good or bad. This is the residual energy that you both share, okay? I think you both think about the beautiful times that you had together. Tower card to the 3 of Wands in reverse. Instead of being patient about something, instead of waiting, instead of calculating things, it's kind of like an all-in energy, all of a sudden, impulsive. And as a result of this impulsive energy, there was a motherfucking tower that happened between the two of you. There was an explosion because of this type of energy of not waiting. See, the 3 of Wands, we call it waiting for your ships to come in, or some people just say it's waiting. It's not necessarily that you're waiting necessarily for your ships to come in or something to change or something to happen. It's just waiting. It's being in the energy of, hey, I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to let things be, right? Even flow, right? And that wasn't there between the two of you, and boom, something blew up. You both feel weak as a result of everything that has happened. And Hierophant in reverse, it has left you feeling in some kind of way to where there's like a chaotic energy there. Hierophant in reverse can refer to unorthodox, okay? You're weak in an unorthodox way. In other words, you may not think you are, but in other ways that you're not thinking about, it's affecting you. And it shows up in routine, in doing something over and over and over and over again that you would normally go and do over and over and over and over again, but that is where the weakness is. Some kind of weird energy like that. I'm not sure what it is, but it is what it is. Ace of Cups in reverse, self-love. Page of Pentacles in reverse, not taking action. This is what the energy that you have left each other in, good or bad. Happy birthday to you, Scorp. We'll try to do another reading in the next few weeks, see what's going on with you. If you found yourself getting resonated with this message, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you could be alerted when I upload new videos. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.